What's going on, y'all? So listen.
So we are back. We are back. Okay. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for showing love to the last review that I did for Star. I'm so glad that a lot of y'all were looking forward to it. Bitch got a time to have that, opinions change about shit. Okay. So hey, it is what it is. And I actually like this show. I really am gonna say that. Okay, and Star ain't bothering me that much this season so far. I mean, it's only 2 episodes in, but she ain't really bothering me so far. Now, what happened at that press conference, bitch? I was all the way with her, okay? Because who the fuck are you to tell me who the fuck I supposed to tell who my baby daddy is, bitch? But on the other hand, inquiring minds want to know, okay? Cause Star, you was getting around with a couple of dudes, and we just don't know. But anyway, it starts off she's having a sonogram, and checking up on the baby. Carlotta is there with her, being a support system because no one else is. I don't know if Alex is really like pissed off at her still. But Simone really is. Okay. Simone feels so much of a way about her that she hasn't, spoken to her or anything, and she wouldn't show up. And in the midst of Carlotta trying to be there for Star, she was just trying to tell her, you're not going to be the same mother that your mother was, okay? Because that's what she was wondering about. She was worrying about whether or not she was going to be a good mother. She's young and all this stuff. And so, therefore, Carlotta was giving her assurances and shit like, bitch, you're going to be good. You got a whole village. You got Cotton. You got Bruce. Bitch, we're going to see Bruce changing some diapers. I love to pay to see that. What about Simone and them? Simone going to come around. She going to come around. And in the midst of her trying to be nice to her and everything, Carlotta get a phone call from Matteo. Matteo talking about why you ain't at the office. You need to be at the office because I got a meeting with you and all this stuff. And she was like, first of all, you may be my boss, but you ain't finna be I already got a 10 o'clock appointment and I'm busy, okay? And he was like, it don't matter, come down to the office. And so when she gets down there to the office, Matteo is basically saying that, he wants to reveal that it's a movie coming out and he wants Take Three to do the soundtrack or the main song for it. And then he wants the movie to be called Black Ivy, starring Noah Brooks and Star. And she was like, girl, first of all, that shit ain't gonna happen. Okay. It was like everybody already know their history. And so Carlotta says in strict confidence, can I tell you something without it getting out? And that's what she fucked up at, because you should have known. This man has been grimy from day one. From day fucking one, he has been grimy. And she wound up telling him that Star is pregnant, and this bitch wound up putting it out there on the Gravity gossip sites and stuff. He don't give a fuck. We just got through looking at Empire, right? And on Empire, you had Kingsley up there basically saying that the artist ain't shit but to do our bottom line, and that, they spoil brats or whatever. And then you got Lucius, who made Empire, who basically was like, them my babies, okay? And I care about what the fuck they gotta say and all that shit. See, Kingsley is Matteo in this point. All right. Matteo don't give a fuck about anybody but his bottom goddamn line. He don't care who he hurts or whatever. As long as the company is getting hits and hits, whether it's positive or negative and people are talking, he don't give a fuck. He don't care if it hurts the artist or not. And I just find that so disgusting and so grimy. Then you got what is his character name on here? Lance, okay, and Cassie. We got Lance and Cassie up there, trying to talk shit out. They basically trying to come up with their own independent artist label, okay? And she wants Noah Brooks, okay? Because at first he was like, because she said we need a big artist to, shut this thing off, right? And then he was like, we can get Star. I said, Star don't fuck with you like that no more. Why is it that he really thinks that Star still fucks with him like that after what he did? He encouraged her to make that song. He fed her all that shit. He played on her ego, knowing she was in a vulnerable position and knowing how fame driven she is to do that song. And then you released it behind her back, okay? Causing all this fucked up shit when shit was already fucked up, all right? And you really think that you got an end with her? No, okay? And then he wanted to have an end with Noah because now Cassie wants Noah. And she was like, he said, first of all, she don't fuck with me like that, so that's not going to be possible. And Cassie said, bitch, you better make that shit work. So he go down there trying to talk to Noah, and Noah said, bitch, where the fuck was you at when I was in rehab for 3 months? Now you want to come back over here and try to let me give you a second chance? Bitch, I'm tired of giving grown ass men second chances. I said, Go off, Noah. Go off. Fuck him. I said, look at this chocolate on chocolate about to be crying. Okay, don't do this. Okay, don't do this. They is sexy as fuck to me. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Okay. It really would. I really, 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 really wish it would have worked out between Noah and Alex, because that chocolate on chocolate, it's just, oh, it just does something. You know what I'm saying? Chocolate on chocolate makes chocolate. Okay, it makes cocoa with an A at the end, bitch. The whole damn plant, ho. Okay, but anyway, they going through that stuff, and he goes over there and tell Cassie that, baby, this ain't gonna happen. And she says, shit, gotta do everything my damn self. um Star, she's going over there talking to Cotton about a whole bunch of stuff, and Cotton was like, bitch, you mean to tell me I had to find out online that your ass is pregnant? Who the fucking baby daddy? Okay, she was like, bitch, you gonna have to find out, because I ain't finna tell you, and when you find out, let me know. Okay, and her son is sitting there, and he's drawing a picture of his grandpa, and it's so messed up, and people don't realize how certain stuff affect kids, and it affects them even when you think they don't. He's drawing, the blood coming out of his side and all this stuff, and she said, why are you drawing this sad stuff? And he was saying how a cousin of his got shot and they never found out who the killer. And she said, why don't you draw something nice like a superhero or whatever? He said, grandpa was my superhero. And that goes to show he was not even in that boy's life that long. It don't take, you can make a very impressionable impression on young kids' lives, no matter how long or how short you were in their life. And that just goes to show that that's what he did. And it's kind of fucked up. It really is. And Cotton go over there to Cassie. Cassie looking at dudes with the shirts off, and Cotton about to get moist in the panties and shit like that. And I was like, turn your eyes, avert them eyes, Y'all ain't finna have a smorgasbord orgy going on up in here. Even though Mr. Chocolate in the middle, he was the one that needed to get the call back, okay? And then Cassie, you know what? Cassie ain't shit. Cotton is sitting there talking about she ain't got no leads. They ain't, the case done gone cold. She trying to figure out who killed her daddy. And Cassie like, we gonna figure it out. These cops out here, they ain't doing the job that they need to do, just letting these gangs run wild and all this stuff. But I'm gonna figure it out for you. And Mama ain't even talking. It's because she grieving and all this stuff. Mind you, Carlotta woke up from when she was in the studio at the end of last week's episode. She thinking that it's High Heel telling her to wake up. We see a little clip of him, and then it's really Andy. Okay, Andy then brought his dumb ass back into the city. Of all places, you gonna bring your ass back into the city. Mind you, Carlotta, I think, is the one that took him out or shipped him off so he can get away from Cassie ass, and you gonna bring your ass right back so that this girl can find you and kill you. And he was like, ain't that something you can do? She ain't gonna do nothing to you. He was like, cause I'm family, okay? And I ain't snitching. That's why, all right? But you ain't family. You shouldn't have fucked up her money, cause right now you could get the money back and she still wouldn't care. It's the principal, okay? It's the principal, all right? And so at this point, I said, Andy, you know what? You should have just stayed gone. You really should have just stayed gone. Moving on from that, Star is, we got Simone talking to Angel. We got that little piece. Simone talking to Angel, and he like, it seemed like you love Atlanta real much and all this stuff. And I was like, whatever. Matteo's wife come in there, and he go, Simone, Matteo's wife, I'm sorry to leave the way that I did, but I don't know what happened. Trust and believe nothing happened. You got drunk. You threw up on your clothes, took your clothes off, and you went to sleep. That's all that happened. She was like, oh, okay. And then she was like, you know what? I never leave. I said, bitch, first of all, do you know she just turned 18? I guess in your case, legal is legal as legal does, okay? Bitch, you got to be 21 and older for me to ride that ride. Because, no. I still feel like a pedophile with that. We can't do that shit, okay? Be at least 25 for me, okay? Because I'm a grown-ass woman. Okay, I'm a grown-ass woman. Okay, I can't play around with little kids that can't offer me shit. Okay, I'm just saying. But, Matteo got his bitches in the house too. So, hey, it is what it is. That type of relationship they got. Go ahead and do what you got to do. And then, at this point, we're going to go back to Derek. Derek was over there talking to Alex about how, they was able to, cut out change the plans and stuff like that, and she can model anywhere and all that stuff. She goes to the studio, they working on the stuff. Simone and her feelings because Star was late or whatever. And Star was like, bitch, I had a doctor's appointment to get some blood work or whatever. She was like, bitch, I don't care. You the selfish bitch, you don't need to have no kids. You so fame hungry and all that stuff. They're about to go at it, and Alex get this phone call from Derek saying you need to come back to the house. And so she comes back to the house because this is when Derek finds out that something is wrong with Grandma Ruby. Ruby was sitting at that table that whole time he was having that conversation before Alex left. And then when he went over there, she was folding them clothes, and he finally looked at her face because he didn't see her the whole day, because the night before he thought that she was asleep, so he didn't bother her. And so when he saw her face, she's bruised up. She's bruised the fuck up. And it just made me mad because I want some. No, I don't want somebody to do that shit to somebody of mine, but I wish a motherfucker would. I can just feel the incense and anger and the ooh, bitch, I was just ready to go off. I'm ready to go fight for a fucking goddamn character that ain't even fucking real, but bitch, the issue was real because that shit be happening, and it's so disgusting and so fucked up, and I just really wasn't prepared for this shit to happen in the show. Okay, old or elderly rape and shit like that. I was like, ugh, it's something that happens. Okay, it ain't far fetched, unfortunately, and I'll be ready to do some harm to a bitch that'll do some shit like that. So I feel where Derek is coming from. Alex is telling him you can't go out there doing nothing. Okay, just calm the fuck down. Aunt Ruby didn't want to go. Grandma Ruby didn't want to go get a rape kit because she didn't want nobody touching her. Okay, and they found her clothes and it did show signs of sexual assault. I said, oh my god, can you imagine? I don't even want to. That'll fuck my world up. That will fuck my world up. Okay, but anyway, moving on from that. They go to the little press conference, right? And this is where, Matteo and them got Simone on the stand. You got Star, and you got Noah. Noah, is supposed to be the leading face of this new movie, Black Ivy. So they're going to get somebody else, and they're going to have Take Three do the song or whatever. Now, earlier, when the news came out about Star being pregnant or whatever, people was giving her nasty comments, as y'all always do, okay? We can't just say congratulations and move the fuck on. Y'all kill me with that shit too, okay? I just don't get it, but whatever. And then some people was like, how you gonna be a role model? So Simone was like, don't answer the shit. Okay, that's ignored. That's what everybody was kept on telling Star, but of course she can't do that shit. Bitch. At that press conference, they had them live tweets coming up, and Noah even confronted Star and said, I ain't finna be like my daddy, so if the baby is mine, I take care of my responsibility. She said, I did the math and you ain't the baby daddy. Bitch, I don't know. Because y'all was messing around for a minute. So, but anyway, they sent that, and it was hashtag it could be him, hashtag let's talk about it, hashtag Noah, and all this stuff. And they was like, well, the main elephant in the room is Star. You got the most questions, so what is it? Okay, I am pregnant. It is what it is. And then this other lady was like, so Christine 234 want to know what's going on with you and who the baby daddy is and how you consider yourself a role model. And at this point in time, Star got fed the fuck up. Okay, Star got fed the fuck up, and she said, you talking about me being a role model. Why don't you ask your own mama who the fuck your real daddy is? I said, bitch, you better go off. She's like, I ain't got to tell you shit. And at the end of the day, what these people don't realize, and this shit be happening when you see celebrities, they announce certain things, or when they have their kids, they be so upset. The general public, I don't understand why y'all get upset at the fact that celebrities have not shown their kids to the public or whatever. That's their right, okay? I be looking at Asha from The Shires of Sunset. She's no longer on the season like that no more, but she had her baby with Jermaine Jackson Jr. Okay, and if she shows her child, she don't never show his face or whatever. He got a good healthy head full of hair, okay, curls and all, beautiful. But them comments, why you don't never show your baby? Okay, you ain't nothing like this. You ain't nobody important. Why you ain't never gonna show your baby? Why you want to see somebody else's baby so bad? How is that affecting your life, and why are you so mad like that? So that's what made me start thinking about this whole part. Like, bitch, why the fuck you want to know who my baby daddy is? Okay, who cares? It's a whole bunch of y'all who don't know who y'all baby daddy is, but then you want to come for me because you don't know who my baby daddy is, bitch. As long as I know, that's all that matters. I said, Girl, Star walked out there and said, fuck you, and fuck you. I said, you know what, Star? I'm here for it. I really am. I forgot to put up in there that before the press conference, and when Star found out that it was Matteo who leaked her news about her being pregnant, she had to throw up, and she threw up dead on his shirt. I would have did the same thing too, bitch. Fuck you. But she was bad at the press conference, and then Simone was like, "Why you over here bulldozing people?" Because she pushed this old dude, this little dude. He ain't even do nothing, just pushed him out the way and everything. And she was like, "Because that's what I've been doing. I bulldoze, okay? I bulldoze motherfuckers so that you wouldn't have to protect you." And now this kind of makes Simone think like, "Oh, okay, maybe I've been giving her a hard time or whatever this whole time." Simone goes up in the office trying to talk to Matteo and his wife, and was trying to say that, oh, that edge just hit my tooth in the wrong way. Hold on, y'all. There you go. There you go, bitch. That shit was crazy. Anyway, she was like, I want to be the lead, okay? I want to audition for the lead for this movie. And it was like, you know what? I'm sorry, it ain't going to happen. She was like, why not? Because Simone, you not relatable at this moment. Star, she had a record out that's, topping the charts and doing all these numbers and all this stuff. And she's out there. She was like, okay, so what you talking about? I'm not relatable. I grew up in foster care. My mother was a junkie. I was abused. I was this. I was that. I'm more relatable than anybody else that'll probably come up in here. And then she looked at Matteo and said, bitch, if you ever come in my sister again, I'm going to make sure I take your ass down. I said, bitch, I like that, stick up for your hoe. You fight with family, okay? You fight with family. Y'all don't be talking or whatever. But just because you don't talk to the bitch, that don't mean that you going to get, the next bitch going to get to say whatever the fuck they want to say to you, okay? No, I get to do that. You don't get that privilege, okay? So whatever you got to say, you say that shit to me so I can fuck you up, all right? That's just how that shit goes, okay? And so, we got Cotton going over there to see Carlotta, telling her that she went to go see Cassie and all this stuff. And kind of upset at Carlotta because it seems like Carlotta's not doing anything about how Hill's death, and showing her what Jalen Hare did as the picture and all this stuff. And now Carlotta is pissed off, okay? As she should be, because she can't say exactly what it is that went down, because it'll be out in her aunt, and she'll be pissed at the wrong person, at no matter what. If the secret gets out, if it gets out, it's gonna hurt a whole bunch of people. It's gonna hurt Cotton. It's already hurting Carlotta. It's gonna hurt everybody, okay? And so Carlotta is really in a tough position. She's in a tough position. Speaking of Cassie going over there talking to Noah. Basically, she trying to have this like club that's going to be like this residency, like how they do in Las Vegas or whatever. And she want Noah to be like the main headliner, okay? And he was basically like, I can do whatever you want me to do, because he imagined himself being there. And he said, I can do whatever you want me to do. I'm in it or whatever, but it got to go through Carlotta, because that's my manager. And I already told Roy Maurice, that's his name. I already told him that I'm not doing nothing without her. And he was like, She said, ain't that some shit, bitch? I said, girl, you thought it was going to be that easy? That boy ain't finna do nothing without Carlotta, because Carlotta was the one that actually helped him get himself back on the, where he needed to go. Then we got Alex. She was actually there with Miss Ruby. And remember how I don't even think Miss Ruby really liked Alex at the beginning. But now their relationship is kind of bonded, because they both gone through some things that's gonna cause them some issues, gonna cause them some pain, gonna cause them some trauma, PTSD, and all of that stuff. Even though there are different severities to it, they both went through some trauma in their life. And they shared a blunt. She said, she feels guilty about Bianca, because Bianca died because they took her off the plane before they took Bianca. And she convinced her to not let that man take anything else from her, because she was like, I've been in this house for 20 years, seen all my kids grow up in this house. Her husband died in the house, her son died in the house, and she deserved to have her peace, and that man came there and took it away from her. And she said, don't let him take nothing else from you. And that was really touching to me. And then she took her down to the clinic to try to get a rape kit, and it was so fucked up how the medical system is. That damn man said that there was only one nurse on staff. And Alex said they've been waiting for hours. I said, hours? That's just like for a goddamn... You go to the doctor, they tell you, bitch, your doctor appointment is at 12 o'clock, okay? You come there at 11:50 and they tell you to come 20 minutes early. Okay, they tell you to come 20 minutes early so you can sign in and all that stuff as if they're going to see you at 12 o'clock on the damn dot. No, bitch. You going to come in 20 minutes, 10 minutes early, sign the fuck in, sit down. It's going to hit 12 o'clock. You ain't going to get seen till almost 1, if that. Bitch, they be trying it. They be trying it. But, you know, Simone, she going over there talking to Alex and, well, Alex meet them in the studio because, you know, Star is already there in the studio and her voice is going out because she's trying to finish a track or whatever. And Simone is coming around trying to lend her advice and telling her to bulldoze people. So they get back on the same page and Alex is like, we need to finish this song and we need to be real with one another and stop letting these motherfuckers just say whatever they want to each other, to us. And the same thing with ourselves. We can't keep saying whatever we want to each other and hurting each other's feelings and stuff like that. So that was a cute little moment. And then we see Cassie going to her car. And Carlotta came out there, was like, bitch, you better not be talking to my daughter and all this stuff. She was like, first of all, your daughter came to me and I can see your daughter anytime I want to. That's my goddamn niece, bitch. And, you know, Cassie was trying to comfort Carlotta and was like, bitch, okay, I see you ain't over there running Midtown Sound no more because that shit is Gravity Records. And see, you turned your back on the family for business and the business don't even want you no more, bitch. And don't you put your hands on me no. And she was like, tell Andy that I said what's up. And he was like, Andy? What? Andy? Huh? Who? What? It was like, bitch, that is a lie if I ever did see one. You don't know how to lie for shit. And you up here talking about being pissed off about Hail's death. You should be pissed off at him because he the main reason why he dead right underneath your goddamn nose. I was like, Cassie, girl, something gonna happen to your ass. So they finished their song. It was cute. Carlotta gave it to Matteo. You know, he really wasn't here for it, but because Carlotta take 3 and Carlotta keep just coming and coming and coming. And he keep trying to get rid of him. That's what it's trying to do. But we get this scene with Simone. She talking to Angel and basically broke up with him and said, I want a divorce. Okay. And, you know, what's his name? What's her name? Alex is still on this Bianca's Facebook page or whatever. She's still feeling guilt. And then she's talking to Derek saying, you know, you can't do nothing about this. Like, go out and handle it on your own. You got to let the cops and God handle it. His thing was he don't believe in neither one of them at this moment. And I said, okay, I understand the cops, but God, railing that back a little bit. But you know, that's normal for some people. Sometimes people lose their faith when something really terrible happens. And it's probably sometimes it'd be temporary. So hopefully this is a temporary thing. You know, Kaiden was sitting down there talking with Star. Star was like, I got my own little group, the little star list and stuff like that. Good thing ain't nobody asked me no more about who my baby daddy is. And Kaiden said, bitch, me? Who the fuck your baby daddy? And she said, regardless of what's going on between that, because she was like, baby daddies come and go. They come in a picture, they leave a picture. And kind of was like, I wish my mama would have told me how Hill was my dad and not kept him from me, you know. So give that man, whoever he is, he deserves the right to know who that he is about to be a father. And so we see her walking down, belly all out and everything, walking down the street. We see somebody knock on the door because we also see Noah in his house, just, you know, doing some weights and stuff like that. And then we see somebody knock on the door. So of course you're gonna think they're trying to make us think that it's Noah. But in all essence, it's not Noah. Noah is not the baby daddy. The baby daddy is the white boy. But Noah's daddy was the one knocking on his door, wanting to stay with him because his car didn't broke down and he'd been living in the car ever since, you know, before it started breaking down. And I was just like, girl, are we satisfied that it's the little white boy that's the baby daddy? I don't know. I feel like it's going to be more to this shit, but that's cute. The baby going to be cute or whatever. It is what it is. That was Star, y'all. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about it, and I will see y'all in the next review. Peace.